guys, and welcome back for week 2 of the Fitness Icon Iconic Challenge. I'm so glad that you've been able to make it through to Friday of week 2. And without further ado, I don't want to chat too much, I just want to get straight into it. So find a yoga mat or a carpet, a nice quiet space in your house, and let's get started. Sitting nicely in easy pose, rooting the sit bones to the ground, placing hands on knees, and then just closing the eyes. Maybe just taking moments out of the day to acknowledge how the body's feeling. Maybe noticing the temperature of your skin, the temperature of your surroundings. Growing nice and tall out of the spine. Taking a nice big inhale with me. And exhaling. Let's go again. Inhale. And exhaling. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Eyes open, reaching up with the right hand, placing left hand to mat, reaching up nice and tall, inhaling and exhaling. Let's melt down to the left hand side, looking up towards the ceiling and opening up the chest here, just starting to settle into the body, maybe feeling a nice stretch in the side body here, in the lumbar spine, hips, even the gluteal muscles perhaps. Holding still, breathing nicely. If you know Ujjayi breathing, you can start with that now. If you don't know what Ujjayi breathing is, it's a restriction of the throat, almost like you want to be blocking up a mirror, fogging up a mirror. Let's bring our right hand over, reaching up with the right hand and then looking down towards the left hand side. Just changing the dynamic up. Feeling a stretch in the neck here. Maybe a pinch on the left hand side. Holding for one more inhale. Exhaling. On your next inhale, let's rise up. Centering, sending the left hand up to the sky, placing right hand on mat, and let's melt down. Maybe just noticing the different sensations in the body here. Maybe seeing if the left hand side feels a little bit tighter. Maybe it feels a little bit looser. Maybe just try to understand why your body is feeling the way it is right now. We often go through life just mindlessly expecting our body to perform for us and just not acknowledging the signals that it gives us or giving it any love back. Let's hold for one more inhale here. Cool, sending the left hand over and let's rotate the neck down. To breathe, to fill the lungs here. One more inhale and exhale, and inhaling to rise. Coming back to center, let's flip onto our backs here. Lying back, just grabbing the knees, massaging the lower back, the sacrum. You can go from side to side. And coming to center, let's start making circular motions to the right hand side with the legs. 3, 2, 1, let's go in the opposite direction. grabbing the shins or the knees, whatever's comfortable with you. And just slowly starting to rock back and forth with the body here. Maybe getting a nice massage in the back, creating a little bit of a momentum. And with each roll, maybe seeing if you can go back a little bit further. Let's do 3 more rolls. Two more. And 1. Let's hold here for a second. Maybe seeing if you can grip the toes. And then lengthening out of the spine. You're seeing if you can straighten into the back. Making a nice 90 degrees angle here. If you do struggle to get your legs completely straight here, you can bring knees to forehead. And then just hanging out here for a second and noticing the sensation of being upside down. Inhale and let's exhale to roll down. Great, tucking feet, stepping back, and let's find our box position. Making sure that the hips are square, toes are tucked behind, gripping the mat here. Taking out the left leg, inhaling, bring the right hand up, and exhaling to thread the needle, but not completely over yet. Inhaling, sending the hand up, and exhaling. Each time seeing if you can get a little bit deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's thread the needle. Placing right cheek to floor. If you would like to change the dynamic, you can take a bind here. And if this is too easy for you, for the advanced yogis, you can lift up your leg, extending to the roof. Holding for 3 more breaths. Those who have their legs extended, you can come back down now. Placing left hand on the mat and then rising up to place hand back onto the mat. Bringing left leg in and let's repeat on the opposite side. So extending the right leg out, making sure that the foot touches, or the outer edge of your foot touches down on the floor. And inhaling, reaching up with the left arm and threading. Let's go. Inhale. And exhale, reach through. Inhale. And reach through. Last one, inhale. And let's reach through. Settling here. Once again, what you did on one side, you can repeat on the other. So taking a bind, option 1, and then extending out the leg here. Option 2. Take a breath here. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand down to the mat. Bring the leg back. And let's extend out. Bring the hand back down. Great. Stepping back into a downward facing dog here. This is your first down dog of the day. You just take your dog for a walk. Maybe bending the knees and stretching out. Bending and stretching out. One last time. Bending and then settling into the pose.
pushing out of the hands here, gripping the mat with all fingers, with the toes. And then just seeing if you can extend out of the spine here, looking up towards the belly. Anchoring the left hand and reaching over with the right to the left knee. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Placing the right hand back down. Settling again. And let's reach over to the right hand side with the left. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Placing hand back. Let's come to a high plank. So pushing out of your shoulders here, creating a nice arch in the upper back, shifting the weight forward a little bit, and then in one line, let's exhale straight onto the mat. Settling here, untucking the toes, maybe just readjusting on your mat, gripping the mat with the fingers, and in a wave-like movement, let's take a nice inhale. Pushing out of the body, sending the heart space forward, looking up, and melting down. And inhale. Reaching out here, and exhale. Let's go again. Setting up, inhaling. Just being mindful of your body and where you are capable of going right now. One last time, inhaling. And just holding for a second. Placing the hands firmly on the mat. Wherever you are, if you're on your forearms or in a complete back bend, just settling into this pose and into the comfort of being uncomfortable. Elongating the neck here, inhaling and looking over to the right hand side. Breathing, nice belly breaths here. And coming back to center, setting up for the left hand side, inhaling and exhaling over to the left. And let's come back to center. Nice and easy, lowering down, facing right cheek on the mat. Maybe just wiggling the hips out here for a second. Great. Placing hands on mat. Let's set up for a downward facing dog again. Inhaling, bringing the right leg up to a three-legged dog. Tucking, bringing the leg in, and with grace and ease, placing the right foot onto the mat and stepping in with the left to find a pyramid pose. Melting down here. If this is too difficult for you, then you can do a halfway lift, or even placing hands below the shin or above the shin, but never on the knee. We want to protect our joints here. If you are happy in this position, let's add some movement to it. So, inhaling to halfway lift, elongating out of the spine, and exhaling. Let's go again. Inhaling, making sure to square off the hips and melting down. One last time, inhaling and exhaling, melting down. Making sure that the weight is in both feet equally. And your hips are nice and square, so actually bringing the left hip towards the front and the right hip towards the back. From here, peeling up.
And with balance, we're going to find a half high mountain, so picking up out of the leg. Hold it for a second. Grabbing the left knee and squeezing towards the chest. Peace gripping the big toes. Placing hand on hip, right hand on hip. And if this is where you are, that's alright. If you'd like a bit of a challenge, you can extend out of this. And hold. So the aim of the pose is not to allow the ego to get the better of you. So rather maintaining a nice straight posture, not pushing forward or back, trying to get your leg up as high as possible, but just maintaining a nice straight line with the body and sinking the hips down. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knee back down to our half high mountain, and then sending it back for a warrior 3. Sorry. If you fall out of it, that's alright. Just coming back to your pose. We're all human. Finding a nice chesty point here. With ease, stepping back, placing hands on mat, and with control, picking up the right foot and lowering the body down again. Readjusting, and let's go for a second round. So placing the hands a little bit in front of you and inhaling to lift up. Let's go. Inhale, head to come up last, and exhale, melting down. Let's go again. Inhale. And melting down. Inhale. And melting down. Last one, inhale to hold. Centering. Let's take a nice big inhale. And exhale, peeling over to the left hand side. And last inhale here. And exhale to center. Sitting up again, readjusting, inhale. And exhale over to the right hand side. Maybe noticing the neck feeling a little bit looser here. Maybe see if the back's feeling a little bit looser. And let's come back to center. And melting down. Placing the left cheek on the floor. Deeply wiggling out again. Placing hands on mat. And let's sit up, pushing back into our downward dog. Great. Left leg to rise here. And stepping forward with grace. Gently settling your left foot on the ground. Right foot to follow to find our pyramid. Making sure that the left heel is in line with the center of the right heel. So taking a nice big inhale here, and melting down. Inhale, and melting down. And last one, inhale, and melting down. Holding here for a second. Flexing into the left quad here, just changing the dynamic and feeling a nice stretch here into the hamstrings. With control, inhaling, shifting the weight forward and bringing the right knee up to find a high mountain. Grabbing the knee here, tucking it in, peace gripping big toes, placing left hand on the gripping the mat here and extending out. With a nice flex foot here,
with nice active poses. If you struggle with balance, maybe just placing the tip of the tongue behind the teeth. Maybe finding a nice dristy point or focal point. One last inhale here. And exhaling, bringing it back to center. And then shifting weight over to find Barebodybabe 3 or Warrior 3 variation. Slowly and with care, stepping down onto the mat, placing hands back, stepping back and lowering down. Great. Placing head onto the mat. We're going to set up here for a boat pose. So I'm going to show you a few variations. So just grabbing the ankles. And if that's where you are, then that's fine. If you would like a little bit more, pushing into the tops of the feet here, taking a nice big inhale. And yeah, basically you can rock back and forth with the hips, but you want to be pushing out into the tops of the feet here. And coming back down. Just gathering your thoughts and collecting yourself again. Let's go for a second round. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Inhale. And coming back down. Untucking the toes here. Placing left cheek on the floor. Bringing hands up into cactus pose and bringing the right leg up to a 90 degrees angle. Just maybe starting to feel the body relax here. You're not using any muscles to get into this position. Feel the weight of you on the mat. How does it feel to be lying down, facing the floor, chest on the floor, belly on the floor? And last inhale here. Swapping over to the left hand side, inhaling and working the left hip over. Again, just feeling completely relaxed, knowing that this is exactly where you're meant to be, having no obligations right now except to honor your body and the movement that it allows. Closing the eyes, just shutting out the world. Taking one last inhale here. Exhaling, coming back down to center. Placing hands on mats, pushing out of floor here. Coming to center. Coming to find a nice easy pose or half lotus, whatever you are comfortable with. Finding a mudra, so connecting left thumb to pointer finger. And just settling into the seated position, settling into your body, Now that you've allowed it some movement, you've allowed it to stretch and grow, how do you feel? Just knowing that it's okay right now, whatever you're going through, whatever life throws at you, knowing that it's okay. Just knowing that showing up for your body, showing up for yourself is the best thing you can do. Inhaling, hands to rise. Meeting with the hands in a prayer position. Taking a nice big inhale, reaching out here. One last time, feeling a stretch into the side bodies, into the ribs, feeling the chest expand, feeling the back grow. Bringing the hands back down to sternum, bowing there, your head. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on week 2. I really feel so much better after giving this class, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share my practice with you. Once again, if you're not following me, go check me out on Instagram at Barebodybabe. Go check me out online, www.barebodybabe.co.za, and go subscribe to my Instagram or to my YouTube page. The support really means a lot, guys. Thank you, and have a blessed day.